If you compare an organization that's with the normal amount of internal strife and internal conflict and competition versus an organization that operates as you describe, what's the actual difference in the experience of the people working in it? And what are the metrics that you can point to justify the business case behind making this transition?
Yeah, so Gartner did a great study about, I don't know, it's 8 months or a year ago now, that basically said if you have lifecycle personalization, you will grow twice as fast as companies that do not. So they did kind of an A/B comparison. You will grow much, much faster because you educate your buyers quicker, right? You convert more of them from an initial deal. You close at a higher price because you're just educating them about value, and you expand faster.
Can you just expand what you mean by life cycle personalization for people who are not familiar?
Yeah, so it's what we're talking about, that your from your website to your prospecting and demand gen motions to your sales team to your CS team, they're aligned in presenting buyer value in the way they engage buyers and customers around your value prop, and they're able to do that for different types of buyers. So it's that you can speak to buyers about personally what's valuable about your product to them, and you can do it across your go-to-market team. So the payoff is huge. And I've been doing this work for 20 years as a revenue executive, and 8 years 12 years of revenue executive, 8 years as a consultant now. And you see that companies that get into this alignment, boom, they just start growing. And the two biggest blockers are mindset, right, which the CEO has to own, getting those groups aligned. But then the other one, just speaking to marketing, is marketing has to evolve to think about, marketing for so long is content is for demand gen, content is for our website. But the reality is content is what connects the buyer and customer journey.
Yeah, it should be throughout the entire customer journey, but appropriate. So it's got to be timely, relevant, and valuable to the customer at that moment.
And so the way sales teams or the way customer success teams are you going to use content? The way prospecting teams are going to use content, very different than the content, the hero assets that sit on your website, the webinars, the ebooks. You have to have shorter burst snippets, stories, blog posts that can be cut into LinkedIn posts. So marketing needs to think about, look, the way I can be really strategic and help the organization is I'm going to build this content strategy that personalizes value across my entire go-to-market team.